What's going on, guys? RS Games here, back with another episode of Farming Simulator 22 login. Kind of hardcore login-ish, but not really anymore because we make a bunch of money now. So I was going to do a bunch more firewood today, but I went in and I seen the contracts for hauling some wood. And there's a $10,000 one and a $21,000 one. So we're going to take both of them right off the bat. But to do that, I want to show you guys something. But we got to drive down to the shop. As you can tell, if you pay attention to the money, it's a little less than it was last time. And that is due in part because we bought something new. Now, it wasn't super expensive, and it's realistically going to help us grow here in the future. The more we get into some of the bigger equipment, it's going to be kind of a stepping stone for some stuff to come. But we should be able to utilize it today, and it's going to be a little bit more realistic for hauling the logs than I was doing it before. Alright, so there she is. Our brand new log loader. Look at that thing. Alright, I'm going to park right over here because we're just going to take that and go. Alright, turn my wheel. Alright, we're within the lines, close enough, right? Alright. So yeah, this is our brand new log loader. And it's pretty nice, actually. Alright, so where are we going? We'll go to the closer one first. Get a good feel for the truck, and then we'll take it on a further trip. So we're gonna go out here. Now, I'm not the best at this map, I'm not gonna lie. So finding all these little logging logs is kind of rough for me. But we'll get it. We're gonna go up there, we're gonna get this load knocked out. And one thing nice about this bunk trailer is, look at that. We can extend this out, so we could haul a lot of logs with this thing. So we're gonna see how many we can get on this thing. We're gonna try to load it realistically using the arm and everything. And this will come in help when we get some sort of processor here in the future. We can haul our logs in with this. Now, the best way to do it realistically is having two pieces of equipment, one to load a bigger trailer, because you can't get as much on this thing as like a big log trailer. But it's going to be really expensive to make a purchase like that, so we're going to use this thing for a while. And it should work fine. It's a nice machine. It's an older truck, but it's got a lot of life left in her. Alright, so we want to take a left here, I think. And also, doing these missions is getting us a good idea of where we could log in the future. Alright, so this is the smaller of the jobs. So we're just going to go like... Oh, actually, we're going to extend our bunks all the way out. I think. Or are they already out? There we go. Alright, we're going to put them all the way out. We got to switch back to the truck. And start loading. Do I got a good seat here? I do. Alright, we're going to try to do this. Now, I'm using a mouse, and that's a little bit difficult. Actually, I think that view is going to maybe be better. So bear with me as I figure out the controls here. But it's a lot more realistic now anyways. For some reason, it's like it's not dangling quite right. I don't know. It's not a it's a mod I found off of King's Mods, so hopefully it works okay. I'm used to using joysticks in farm sim logging, so... But we finally got one. Wow, okay. This might take a little bit of good practice, but we'll get it eventually. And I feel like the controls are sometimes backwards of what they should be. But we got one successfully on the truck, so that's all that matters, right? We're getting it done. Ooh, this thing is not the easiest to use. I pushed that one a little far away. I'd like to be able to get two at a time. Now, if this thing was like a truly dangling, I think I would have a little bit easier of a time here. It's not. It's kind of like a static dangle grapple. Okay, it does not like 2 logs. We found that out, and it really doesn't like 1 log. That's okay. It looks good, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a little time lapse of me trying to struggle loading these here because it's gonna take a while, and I don't want to bore you guys with all that, so we're gonna start a time lapse probably right about now. All right. Well, now all we gotta do is go to the southern sawmill. What's the best way to get out of here? Probably right the way we came. Well, I mean, I kind of figured out how to use this thing. We got one heck of a load on here. The next one we're probably gonna have to do 2 trips with. And I'm hoping there's enough weight on the front. And it doesn't really feel like it. Oh, come on, Betsy. Come on, old girl. Ooh. Yeah, there might not be enough weight on the front end of this thing. She is really working at it. Oh, there we go. Once it kind of climbs through a gear or 2, then it's not as bad, but... Ooh, this is going to be a test for it. I feel like we're an American truck right now pulling a heavy load. Don't stop. Don't stop, truck. Oh, no. Yeah, there's just not quite enough weight on the front end. What if we go like this? I mean, it's kind of working, right? Oh, well, sometimes you just gotta make do in life, right? You can't have everything the best. Now, as long as we don't roll this thing, I think we'll be okay. We're gonna bring this down there. This will be $10,000, which this will just about, I mean, it'll almost pay off this truck. It'll be really close. Not quite. We're gonna be, you know, we're probably gonna be about $5,000 to $6,000 short of what it's gonna cost to pay this thing off. But I mean, for one job, that ain't too bad. That's actually really good. And I feel like I missed my turn. Maybe not. Maybe this is the way I came in. I don't really remember. Oh yeah, this is definitely the way we came in. Uh-oh. I feel like she's getting tipsy. It's also could be partially due to the bed that's on this thing. It's an AR bed. And it's not technically... I'm going the wrong way, 100%. I just made a big old loop that I did not have to do. Shoot. Well, if we back up at least, then we have more weight on the back end. I mean, what's the harm in that, right? As long as we back up. Alright, we're going to have to try to start out again. And I keep trying to start out going uphill. Alright, so I need to take that left. This is my issue. Alright, I don't know the roads around here. This thing looks amazing, though. Not really. There is a lot better truck like this that I have, like a modded truck that I have, but it's like $200,000 and I cannot afford that. I wish I could. Because that thing would have plenty of power to climb up hills, and it's a lot better mod in general. We'll probably get it eventually. But we gotta take stepping stones, right? And this is quite the stepping stone. I mean, it seems pretty stable. Alright, I should be able to take this back out to the road now. I think. At least I sure hope so. I mean, it's fairly stable. It's just the bed. So the bed's another attachment to the truck. And it's not the one that goes for the truck. I couldn't find the one that's technically supposed to be on it. Alright, can I do this? Can I do this? Oh yeah, look at that. See, you know, as with the other truck, we'd have to call the neighbor with a tractor to come pick us up. This thing, you know, you just gotta flip that boom around and we're back on our wheels. No problem. It's super easy to take care of an issue like that. Alright, this is the sawmill. I don't remember where I drive in at. I believe right here. Yes. Without flipping over again. Can I make it across these tracks? Yes, I can. Wonder where the actual entrance for this place is. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Uh-oh. It's not working. Oh, there we go. We're back on our wheels. So if we get this thing rocking a little too much, then she does tip. It could be worse. It could be worse, right? All right. Hopefully that farmer is happy. We didn't get any issues, right? So collect our 10 grand. Yeah, I mean, we just about paid for this setup. This next job will more than pay for it, and we'll be able to expand even more. But this next job is gonna take a lot more. So I'm gonna do that one kinda. I'm not gonna record this next one because I showed how this thing works. I want to do more in this episode than just this. So I'm not gonna show this next one. And I'm gonna get that taken care of, and I'll meet you guys when I'm done with that one. Well, I don't got much to say for myself on this one, other than over here at RS Logging, we do stuff a little crazy and a little sketch. This is a very interesting load. This poor truck can't even hardly move. We gotta be really careful with this load. I got every one of those logs on this truck. I was not gonna leave without them all. And yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I had to use super strength to get the top done, but I did use the grapple for most of the bottom, and it worked out just fine. Just the fact that this thing is probably the tippiest load I'm ever gonna haul. I'm gonna have to just come to a stop to make a turn, I think. Because that thing is just rocking back and forth. And when she pops gears, it's kind of sketchy. But we're rolling. I mean, I wouldn't trust, I ain't got much to say for it. I mean, we got our beacon on for safety. We could add the 4 ways, you know, just watch out. But there's like 39 logs here or something like that. That's at least what the contract told me I had to haul. So we found our maximum, right? I was talking about you got to push your equipment to the max to find out exactly what it could do. And then you bump it back from there. Well, we just found out exactly what this thing can do. Now we just got to tone it back a little bit. I think the first load was plenty. This load is definitely pushing it. But I mean, for 20 grand, you can't go wrong. You gotta do it the best, right? You gotta go big or go home. I mean, we are pretty much making a name for ourselves in Silver Run here. I mean, they're gonna think we are the craziest people ever. But I ain't got a problem with that. They can think that all they want, but I'm getting the job done, and I'm getting it done well. I don't know. Alright, well, we're just about to the sawmill. I think if I just kind of feather this curve, maybe. Ooh, she is so tippy. Yeah, there we go. If you just kind of feather out the curve a little bit and slow down as you're doing it, then you're okay. Maybe if we get some good front weight. Ooh, I think that maybe made it worse. I don't know. I mean, I think we should try to get this up to 74 miles an hour and see how well she handles that. I think it'll handle it more than well. Getting into this sawmill is going to probably be a little bit of a task. Hopefully there's no train coming. Like I said, I don't think this is the proper entrance, but I definitely, I have had incidences here before. Oh, this is going to not be good. This is not going to be good. She's rocking, but she's fine. If we don't roll this load, that is going to be impressive. But we're not in the safe yet. I mean, we still got a little bit to go here. I don't think we're going to tip it. I think we're going to do this successfully. Okay, let's sell it. All right. So we got $5,000 for sold wood plus $21,000. That's insane money. And that's all profit for us. All right, let's spin this around and get back to our actual site after doing some crazy stuff here. I'm gonna go cut some firewood. We need a bunch of firewood today. I'd like to try to make another $20,000 at least. The next purchase we gotta make is about $180,000-$200,000, and we're a long ways from that. Granted, spending $15,000 to $20,000 on this truck was a hindrance. We could have done all that wood hauling with our trailer. Oh, look at that. The train's coming through. We're just in time here. But yeah, we did all that. We could have done it all with our trailer, but at least this thing worked a little bit better. We could load logs without having to use super strength to be cheating. Now we're going to get back to our actual operation here. We're going to maybe try to split some firewood. I'm going to get all that set up. I'm going to cut down some trees, get some firewood going, and then hopefully make a big old pile of stuff here. I think we need to get a skidder too. Let's cut this tree down. This looks like a good tree to cut. Oh, I messed that up. I don't know which way it's going to fall. It's going to fall whatever way it wants. Alright, well, I'm going to get some firewood processed, and I'll meet you guys once we get some of that done. And we're going to sell a big chunk of firewood, hopefully. Alright, well, I did a lot of splitting here. I still got more that I wanted to split, but the game is getting so laggy at this point. We got to sell this massive pile of firewood. Oh, my. Alright. Oh, $18,000. Okay, that's what I wanted to make, was $20,000. So I just want to kind of showcase what I want to purchase next. Actually, it's not that, I don't think. Well, I wanted an excavator of some sort here. This one's a little cheaper than that mini guy. Although that mini guy would be a lot smarter. This is a lot cheaper for us. So I think we're going to go this route. It's going to be $182,000. Now, this thing is worth $34,000. I'm going to sell the firewood processor when we get that excavator, because we're going to be moving into more just cutting up the logs and selling them whole instead of cutting them up into firewood, because this is a good method, but it gets super laggy. And the other thing we got to look at here is going to be some sort of forestry heads for that thing, and it's not going to be cheap, I don't think. So a grapple, them grapples are really expensive. At minimum, we're looking $15,000. $15,000 for a grapple. We might even need this thing, a wood cracker. That's really expensive. I don't even know if we can even think about that at this moment. How much is like a processor? Not cheap. They are not cheap at all. Even a or a buncher is not cheap. So what can I get on this thing? We can get a forestry head on that. It's gonna be $300,000. Yeah, it's. I need some way of doing that. Oh, we got this. I got a new land clearing mod. We should actually try that out real quick. I want to buy this. It's gonna be down at the store, ain't it? Yeah. All right, we're gonna tab to my pickup quick. Throw this in there. I want to see how well this works. I don't know if it does. Okay. So I can enter it and start it on fire. All right, we're going to throw it in the back of the pickup. We needed this back up there anyways. Strap it down. Run back up there because I kind of want to burn some of the land out. I want to see how well this mod works because I also want to build my own shed to store all of our stuff in. And I'm going to need to clear some area out for that. I don't know if the piece of property we own currently is going to be where we're going to stay, because it's not the flattest area to put a shed in. I think at the top here we could maybe fit something, but it's going to be kind of tight. So let's try this. All right, we can shut the truck off. Unstrap my can. All right. Gotta start the engine first. I mean, I don't really know how well this is gonna work. Is it burning? Or is this... I get it now. So it's not actually probably gonna do anything, I don't think. Well, it's still on fire. Even though I shut it off. My can's missing now too. So I don't know if I just gotta let that burn out or not. I don't really know. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. I think at this point I've kind of got a system down. I might just cut a bunch of logs up like this. I'm gonna sell the firewood processor right now. I'm done with firewood. We made some more money with this thing, but I don't want it anymore. We got a few more chunks to sell here. I hope I'm not stuck with that fire burning forever, because that's gonna be annoying. And I don't know if there's anything I can do with that. I don't really know how that mod works. I downloaded it. I thought it would be cool. Alright, I don't see any more firewood in there. There's another $100. Can I still get in this thing? Oh. Okay. So I don't think that mod actually works. I don't think. What about if we put it next to a stump? Does that do anything? Does not appear to be doing anything. I don't think it actually does anything. I'm gonna have to research this mod some more and see if it actually is anything or not, or if we just wasted some money on it. But yeah. So I think between episodes, I'm gonna try to cut down some more trees, and we want to purchase... I really want to get this guy, because this is a little bit more on par for what we need. To start off, I'm gonna do this. It's a little bit more money. Actually, how much is it to lease? I don't want to lease. I said no leasing in this series, so I'm gonna hold myself to that and not lease this thing. But this is what we're gonna purchase the next episode. This little guy, the 180G. It should do everything I need it to do and then some. And we'll slowly upgrade into... Oh, wrong button. We'll slowly upgrade into something like this, a bigger excavator, something that we can do more with. So yeah. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's episode. I think a little bit shorter, but this series, these episodes aren't gonna be crazy long because there's not a lot that I can do every episode. We made a ton of money today. I mean, we bought that new truck. We made 20 grand off of firewood. We made we made like 30, almost $40,000 off of hauling wood for some of our neighbors. So that's really good progress. Next time we'll come back, we'll make even more and hopefully have that mini excavator. All right, that's bye for now. I'll catch you next time.